Crafter, it's me, Jen Evers with Quality Crafts. And have you seen all those little Misties running around, the Misty and the Mini Misty? Well, I'm here to show you how to make a DIY Super Mini Misty. Totally not as great as the regular product, so if you're looking for something that's as versatile and awesome as that is, please go out and purchase one. But if you just want one to play around with at home, or if you want one just for traveling, to do simple stamping, this is the one for you, and it's really, really easy. I'm going to show you how. Let's go down to my desk. So here's what my little Super Mini Misty looks like. And honestly, I probably shouldn't even be calling it that. It's a stamp helper. So anyway, mine looks like this. I have a grid. I have teeny tiny magnets that do magnet to the bottom here, and I'm going to show you how that happened. And then this is just a really nice set that they have really similar size stamps. So like I said, this is for simple stamping. You can't do like really huge projects or anything, and I would just put the stamp right in the center of this. And then I have little pieces of paper here, cardstock. I would just put this in the center where I think it's going to go. And like a regular Misty, you can put this, you know, on the sheet where you want it to be, and then close your Misty and stick it down so you know exactly where it's going to be. And then ink it up and stamp with it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to ink this one up quick. Do a stamp. The middle doesn't look that great. This is the whole purpose of the regular Misty. So you can re-ink it, keep it in the same spot, push it down again, and get a much better impression. And so for that purpose, it works beautifully. I think it's really cool. So then I can move my magnets off and then let that piece of paper go. I've got a great dark image. So let me show you how to make this really quick. Super easy. I'll remove my stamp. I'm going to move this one out of the way. I use a regular CD case that you would have laying around from any, music CD that you have. This one's a little beat up and old. And just go ahead and remove this part. Okay, and that just snaps out. You can get rid of it. Okay, the next thing I did was measure this part, and it's 5 inches by about 4 3/4. So I went ahead and I cut a piece of fun foam, any kind of fun foam. I think this is like, I don't know, 1 or 2 millimeters thick. It's not really heavy. And then the same size in a sheet of magnet paper or any kind of magnet stuff that you have. This is just the way mine came. I have tons of it. And then go online and just print off any kind of graph paper. I did this one because I wanted my lines to be really dark, just in case I wanted to line something up like words are saying. And then I went ahead and just put them all together like this. And I'm going to flip this around. If you notice, there's a couple of little catches here. That's where I slid this in. I put them all together and slid them in underneath those 4 catches so that I don't even have to glue anything together if I don't want. And then just so that I had a lip here, I cut a tiny bit off this edge, like maybe a half, like a 1/4 of an inch to an 1/8 of an inch off. Not much, but see this lip right here? This is going to need a place to land, and it clears it right there. But do you hear how it snaps shut? My regular Misty, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. You don't hear that, and it opens and shuts really super easy, and all I have to do is just lift up with my finger barely. I went ahead and, if you pull these 3 layers out, on the inside here, you'll know there's a bump here, and there's a little bump here. I don't know how you're going to see that on the camera. Like right there. Anyway, there's 2 little bumps there that catch this when it comes down. All I do is take a little fingernail file, turn it on its end, and just file back and forth until that bump was gone on both sides. Super easy. And just test it out. If it still catches, go ahead and file it down some more. Yep, so now it doesn't catch. If you can lift it up with one fingernail or one finger, you're doing great. You just slide those back in on that side. And these are some magnets that I bought off of Amazon. Because the magnet sheet itself that I'm using isn't really strong, I'm using these because these are super duper strong. But they are teeny tiny, just so be aware. And that's it. That's all it takes to make this. Now if it's still catching, just go ahead and file down any other bumps that you find. I didn't have any problems with my other one. Now let's do one more. Let's do one more print because it's so much fun. Let's do the bug. I'm just going to say, okay, the bug fits about right there. I'm going to ink them up. Stamp them down. Not quite as dark as I had hoped, so I'm going to stamp them again. And there you go. Nice dark impression, and then I can move these off and take that out. I hope you guys enjoyed doing this fun little DIY with me. And again, I'm just going to say, for those of you who like the Misty and you want something that works as fantastically as their product does, please go out and purchase one. And I'll see you guys next video.